I actually wanted to do this video on Christmas Eve, but realised I was too busy over that weekend, of course Christmas and work and all that. And I didn't have a video idea for Friday, so here we are. I didn't want to watch this movie again. I would physically want to drink bleach 10 times in a row, then watch this movie again, because this movie embodies everything I find wrong with a Christmas film. Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas. What a film. What a film. A Christmas classic. For all the wrong reasons, unfortunately. Now, right off the bat, before I get trolled by all these weird haters in the comments, I've got nothing against religion. I think it's fine. I'm not religious myself. I don't really plan to be religious anytime in the future. But I respect why people go religious. Helps go through life, helps go through their journey. I respect that. I'm happy for you. As long as you don't preach it to me, I'm perfectly fine with that. But what I'm not a fan of is when you literally call me an idiot to my face just because I don't like the holidays. They don't call people idiots for not liking Christmas in this film specifically, but they are pretty much hinting that in the way they say things. Now, this movie is created by a guy called Darren Doan, and it stars everyone's favourite Christian, Kirk Cameron. I guess if I want to talk about this movie, I've got to talk about the plot. That's the thing, there is hardly any plot in this. Well, actually there is, but it's incredibly thin. There's a guy in this religious family who's, I'm guessing, just not into Christmas this year, and I don't know, Kirk Cameron just goes into his car and just tells him the real meaning of Christmas and why you're thinking everything wrong. Now, the main thing I'm really wondering about this film is why it was released in cinemas and how it managed to turn out a profit. This movie has a budget of about $500,000, which is incredibly low, and it nearly made $3 million. So, congratulations on making a little bit of profit, I guess. You'll never get how bad this movie is until you actually fully watch it. So I would actually suggest watching the film first, then coming back to this. Because not only is this movie incredibly bad, but it is also really offensive to some people. So the first shot of the movie is Kirk Cameron sitting in an armchair, along with some hot chocolates and some cookies to nicely represent Christmas. And can I just say this is a very big missed opportunity here. Why is he not putting in a product placement of his Saving Christmas coffee blend? More sales, man. Come on. By the way, that's actually true. I know this looks like it's Photoshop, but no, this is actually true. I'm as surprised as you are. And this scene is so awkward because not only is his performance incredibly awful.
Welcome, everyone. I am so glad you're here.
But he pauses so many times where it just becomes so awkward. In fact, there was a video on YouTube where it's about 30 seconds long of just him pausing in this scene and just giving the camera weird looks. And you know what it reminds me of? You know when you're watching a film with your family and there's like a sex scene or a romantic scene comes on, and then people just go onto their phones, pretend like they're not watching, and then as soon as it ends, they just go back to watching the movie. If I was watching this movie with my family, that is what would happen. So then we cut to the whole family having a party at Christmas. And then we meet a guy called Christian. Very subtle. And I'm guessing he's just not into Christmas this year. And check out this scene because it's shot like a horror movie.
A big slap in the face to the true meaning of Christmas.
So he goes to his car and Kirk Cameron comes with him to ask what's wrong. And can I just say, Christian comes up with the most really good reasons why he's not really into Christmas this year. He talks about all this greed and stuff that he sees, and whatever religion you dedicate yourself to, I'm sure you could agree with what he's saying. I personally do. That's one of the reasons why I'm not really a fan of the holidays. But Kirk Cameron basically puts his middle finger up and says this.
You're all wrong.
About what?
About everything you just said.
I said a lot.
Yeah, and it's all wrong.
Yes, he's all wrong for seeing all this greed and materialism. Yes, he's all wrong. Ugh. I just want to get into that. There is a lot of filler in this movie. So many scenes, there's just a lot of filler. And while I don't unfortunately have any clips of it, it just makes the film so boring, and it adds nothing to the story at all. Not like there is a story anyway. So then we get into this big exposition scene about the true nature of St. Nicholas, aka Santa. And it's fine, I guess, for the most part. Until it gets to a scene which just really genuinely makes me so confused. And I'm guessing other people as well. So St. Nick goes into this bar and the movie says that he smites him on the cheek. Now, when you think of that, you might think, oh, he's going to, like, slap him on the face because, oh, he just doesn't believe in Christmas. But no, he bashes this guy's head on the flipping table, drags him outside, and just starts beating the crap out of him. Wow, great message, yes. Let's just beat people up who just don't really celebrate Christmas. Well done. Great message to send to your kids. There's also this scene about the true meaning of Christmas trees, which it's just not explained well. The dialogue is obviously improvised. In fact, I'm pretty sure most of the dialogue in this film was improvised because it doesn't seem natural, it doesn't seem focused, and it just makes everything so confusing. So after all that exposition done, Christian learns his ways and he goes inside, he learns the true meaning of Christmas. And then he says this.
I went ahead and just organized a hip-hop dance crew that encompasses all the joy and gospel burst and excitement that I alone as one man just cannot express.
When did you do that? We never saw you organise this. And even if you did, wouldn't it take a few days to get it sorted? Well, anyway, we get to see it anyway. I'm not joking. This dance scene lasts nearly 5 minutes. It is so awkward and just not fun at all. The choreography is so out of touch. Honestly, it's that bad that once again, if you were watching this with a family, everyone will be looking at the phones just to distract themselves. So after that, we go to this nice dinner scene. And then Kirk Cameron just says that, hey, materialism is like a good thing because some sort of eternal God did something. So bring out your finest butter, your richest butter, and have a great time. Yes, don't care about the families that are struggling and homeless, especially in these times with the living crisis and everything. No, bring out your finest butter and everything. Ugh. This movie, honestly, hey, I've gone orange. But yeah, this movie is just... Oh, I hate it. It is so offensive. The movie basically says, if you don't like Christmas and you don't get the true meaning of it, you're an idiot, basically. And that's quite offensive, especially to a guy like me. Now, Kirk Cameron didn't really take the hate to this movie very well. In fact, this movie sits 8th in IMDb's bottom 100 movies list. And it well deserves to be there. But Kirk Cameron did not take this very seriously. He put out a tweet or Facebook post or whatever, and it says this. Help me storm the gates of Rotten Tomatoes. All of you who love saving Christmas, go rate it at Rotten Tomatoes right now. And send a message to all the critics that we decide what movies we want our families to see. If 2,000 of you, of almost 2 million on this page, take a minute to rate Saving Christmas, it will give this film a huge boost, and more will see it. This movie is basically just propaganda. It is basically just that. I do actually like some movies about religion. I'd highly suggest the movie Life of Pi. I was actually very interested in that movie. And it didn't shove all this stuff down my throat like the flipping Carly supporters in Temple of Doom trying to force his blood down his throat. Just honestly, don't watch this movie. In fact, if you want to watch it alone because it's so awkward with your family. It's cheap looking, it's offensive, all the acting is just hysterically bad. Hey, I've gone back to normal phase again. But everything is just awful in this movie. And I would not suggest this movie to anyone, whatever religion you follow. So, Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas, gonna get a smack of the bang, 0 out of 10. Nothing redeemable about it, nothing. It's awful, honestly. But guys, that is it for the end of this review. I hope you all enjoyed my ranting and why you should not watch this film at all. Sorry for the few lighting changes, it was very weird, but hey, at least it makes me look more beautiful. But whatever religion you follow, I just hope you have a Merry Christmas. I know it's early, but yeah, whatever religion you follow, whatever your beliefs are, I just hope you have a nice Christmas. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave your thoughts on this film if you have seen it or I've inspired to make you go and see it. Enjoyed that film. Sorry. Enjoy that film. Have a good day. And see you later.